Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Solo Leveling Arise. In today's video, we have some brand new announcement for the game. Now, this announcement, honestly, is kind of disappointing, but it has nothing to do with the game being delayed. It's just that I was not expecting this. So if you guys can see right here, Canada is going to receive an early access for this game. So the game is going to officially launch in Canada first, and then after that, global is going to follow up. So honestly, me personally, I don't think that was a great idea because what's the point? Because we already have, you guys already know we have VPNs. You could really use VPNs to have access to other servers. So even if you're not in Canada, you can just use a VPN and you can still play it in a Canadian server. So there's honestly no point of them doing early access. I don't know what their plan is, but I'm not really a fan of, games doing this when they release a game early in like a different country, and then for other countries, people still have to wait. So as you guys can see, Canada is going to receive its early access, and there is no official global launch date yet. It just says spring 2024. There's still no official date yet. So we're just gonna have to wait. But the question is, am I going to play on the Canadian server? Honestly, I don't think. The thing is, this is the thing. Spring 2024 is close. I already made a video talking about that this game is going to release in global probably in April because there's like a show. Of course, the show is ongoing right now, but the first season is about to end in like a couple episodes, and I'm pretty sure it's going to end by the end of March. So they will have an announcement for pre-registration and of course the global launch date. So I'm guessing this game is going to release early April for global or late April. And the fact that it's going to receive an early access for Canada, I'm guessing that the early access is going to start on probably March, like the late March, starting around like March 19th or let's say March 24th, who knows. But yeah, Canadian servers will have early access, which is disappointing, but it is what it is. So if we look at all the things that have been going on these past couple days, I mean, they haven't really posted anything like important besides this right here, the Solo Leveling Arise original character. I'm going to talk about that later. But if we look at everything they've posted, I mean, I've seen a pattern where whenever they would post something, it's following the anime, it's following the series. Like as you guys can see, this scene right here, I'm not going to really spoil much, but this scene right here is from the show, and this was literally in like last week's episode. So they're definitely, like, every single time they post a scene of the game, they're always, that scene is always correlated to, the episode that was just recent. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the game, they're definitely going to have an announcement by the end of March. We're just gonna have to wait. But the Canada early access, that's honestly disappointing. That's just really disappointing. There was rumors that the game was going to have a beta test, but I'm guessing that the rumors were wrong. What they meant to say was is that it's going to have a Canadian, like Canada is going to receive early access instead. So I think some people they mistake the fact that they thought we were going to get a open beta test, but it seems like we're just going to have a Canada early access. And a lot of people, they're just going to have access to it because of VPN, so it just doesn't really matter. Now, when we look at the original character right here, I actually want to talk about this because a lot of people in my comments, they would say that Solo Leveling doesn't really have a lot of characters, and I haven't even read, the manga or any of that. I haven't read that. I'm just watching the show. So the fact that a lot of people are saying that the show doesn't have a lot of characters, that is interesting because that basically invites Netmarble to basically add in custom characters where you can basically create characters, implement them in a game, and there's just like a multiple variety of different characters. So when we look at other games like My Hero Academia, The Strongest Hero, you guys already remember this game. This game, when it first launched, this game was absolute peak. This was a really good game. It's just very unfortunate to see how this game basically died because one, the devs just really didn't care about this game anymore, and they haven't even released a brand new character in a long time. So that's literally what games like, let's say, Solo Leveling Arise can turn out if they don't implement, other characters besides the main cast. Because if you just implement characters who are part of the main cast, the game is going to turn into another My Hero Academia Strongest Hero where they're just implementing the main cast and that's it. Because My Hero Academia and The Strongest Heroes, there are a lot of characters in My Hero, but for some reason the devs just decided to just not release these heroes. Like for some reason, Toga, she is still not a playable character. Like I don't have this game anymore, but when I first played this game, Toga, you can't even play as her. And until this day, you still can't play as this character, which is really weird. So this is just an example that the original character, me personally, I think the original character, I don't really disagree with this concept, because if Solo Leveling doesn't have a lot of characters, then implementing a custom character or other characters into the game is a pretty good idea. Like it's similar to Tower of God New World, because I'm playing Tower of God New World, and I'm pretty sure there's a character called Blanc, and Blanc, she is not a character in Tower of God. Like she's not a character in the actual series. She's basically an original character, just a custom character that Netmarble added into the game. So this is definitely like a Netmarble thing where they would always implement original characters into their own games, because most of the games that they cover, like Seven Deadly Sins, Solo Leveling, all these type of games, there's not a lot of characters that's a part of that anime or manga. There's not a lot of characters associated with it, so they always implement other characters or custom characters so that they can always add brand new things, brand new updates into the game. So it's pretty much all we have for Solo Leveling Arise. All they've been doing was just pretty much posting events, new characters, showing off new weapons, and yeah, pretty much it. They haven't released an official date, and the only thing we have so far that's close to an actual official launch is the Canada early access announcement. That's like the closest thing we have, but there is still no official date yet. But I'm still theorizing that this game is 100% going to come out early April. Like it literally says coming spring, so obviously early April or late April. But yeah, Canada early access, some people are disappointed. Like as you guys can see, this guy right here, he says, why, dude? You know that people will use VPN anyway, so why launch just for one country? I totally agree. There's just no point of them doing that. It would have been better for them to just do like an open beta test, or just simply wait for global launch. And plus, there is still no pre-registration announcement. Like we don't know anything about pre-registration rewards, so it's just right now we're just playing the waiting game. We have no information at all. We don't know what's going on. But yeah, Canada early access, that's pretty much it. So I might try out the game in the Canada server. I might try it out. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see. It depends on how far they release the global servers. Like it just depends. If the global launch, if they delay it, then at this point I might as well just get it, like just use the VPN and just play in the Canadian server. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. So that's pretty much the brand new announcement we have from Solo Leveling Arise. And yeah, really looking forward to this game. Really excited. This is definitely going to be one of the top games on the channel, because I've never read the manga, but I'm really enjoying the show so far. Like this character right here, if you guys haven't watched the last episode, this guy, he is an absolute badass. Like he is so dope. Like his fighting style, this guy is cool for sure. So can't wait to play as this character. Can't wait to put my hands on this game. Looks like a really fun game overall. But anyways, I'll be ending the video at that. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it, and I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace.